Okay. Well, guys. Back again for more for DC Elite. Decided to kind of alternate from going from you guys seeing me to me just talking about it and showing the next volume in terms of titles that will be available. And I also will show guys at the end the titles that have already been taken by people who are going to be a part of this. Like I said, plenty of time to decide. As I said before, 2 titles per writer, so you don't overexert yourself. And some have only gotten 1, some got 2, some don't. But let's move on. So this is volume 2. So let's talk about the first title. We're gonna kick it off with this right here, Green Arrow. I put the preview of this on my Facebook, and unfortunately, guys, Green Arrow has been taken already. You'll see it at the end. I'm not gonna spoil who took it, but the synopsis of Green Arrow is the fact that it's 2 Green Arrows. It's actually 2. So the writer will be kind of showcasing both sides of the coin. The Green Arrow of Star City and the Green Arrow that's still in the forest that's inside Star City because of the White Lantern. Once again, got to remember what was going on pre-Flashpoint in Green Arrow. So let me give you a little bit of input on that once again. Ali is still banished from Star City because of him killing Prometheus. So yeah, that's still, so he occupies the forest, and in the forest he's kind of like a Robin Hood-esque character there, while in Star City his son Connor Hawke will be the Green Arrow, as well as Connor Hawke is the Green Arrow of the Justice League. So yeah, so the writer will have a lot to play with that, but also Connor will also defend Star City, but also figure out the person who acquired Queen Industries. We only knew that person by the name the Queen. So yeah, that person could dig into that as well. Okay, so we move on to the next solo title that also has been taken. The Question. Yes, definitely wanted to bring the Question again, and it's still going to be Renee Montoya. It's not going to be Vic Sage. He still is dead, where I'm not bringing him back. But there is going to be a list of characters soon, guys, where I will show that have returned. We're calling them the Resurrected, because of the twists and turns of what happened with Flashpoint. That's why. Well, the version of I feel that should have happened. So Renee will still be getting down to the bottom of the answering the questions that need to be answered. And this title has also been taken. So we move on to some more teams. This is probably the last Justice League team that I will allow. Definitely Justice League Rune, basically. It's basically Justice League Dark, but I decided to change that name because that just makes them sound like bad guys. Justice League Dark. So as you all know, Rune means magic, and things like that. That's another synonym for magic. So so you can see, as you can see, the slots, there are still open slots. As you can see right there, Dr. Fate leads this team along with the Crimson Avenger, Blue Devil, and Madame Xanadu. The other 6 members have been selected. The writer that has going to take this title has selected the 6 other members. I probably will show that, but if not, it will be, if you do follow me on Facebook, you'll see it on Facebook what the complete team is. Okay, so we move on to the frontline team. Basically, this is the team that goes in kind of before, you can kind of say before like the Justice League and them getting really involved. The Outsiders. The Outsiders, I really wanted to keep small. Once again, I wanted to keep them small, but tight, and wanted to keep it kind of a mesh of the old group, but adding some new flavor to it. So that's what I did. As you can see from here, of course, you got Metamorpho, you got Katana, you got Thunder, and you got Grace Cho, who are still a couple. They're not broken up. You got Freight Train, and then you have Kong Gorilla, Starman, and Blitzen, who is a character that was created by Mr. Dwayne McDuffie. Once again, I wanted to keep the Dakota-verse and Wildstorm universe and all that all a part of this as well. So this is the Outsiders. Now the synopsis for the first kind of what somebody could play with if anybody wants the Outsiders is the first mission. Their first mission is to stop an assassination of their former and founding member of the Outsiders, Geoforce. Somebody is trying to assassinate him, and the team is there to kind of make sure that doesn't happen. So yeah, that's the team right there. I wanted to be a little different, keep a little bit of an old flavor, but add some new flavor to it as well. So yeah, definitely that is the Outsiders team. The next team, guys, I wanted to talk about is those Birds of Prey. Yes, the Birds of Prey, the all-female team. I wanted to talk about this. As you can see from the team, pretty much a good amount of some core members that's usually always a part of the team. Oracle is still going to be there. Oracle will be a part of two titles, the Batgirls and this title. Batgirls has been taken by someone. Like I said, I will show it at the end. But she'll also be helping the birds, you know, plan their missions and things like that. But of course, Black Canary will be back on there. Lady Blackhawk is their pilot. Helena Bertinelli, Huntress. And then that's pretty much where the team gets kind of new, except for a couple of them. Not really new, but some returning. Of course, Dove returns. We have Big Barda. She's going to return on the team. Manhunter, Kate Spencer. Batwoman will be a part of this team as well. And Onyx is also a part of the team. Out of all of them, the muscle is basically Big Barda. She's their big muscle. She's their heavy hitter. And the last member on the team is actually another Dwayne McDuffie character by the name of Iron Butterfly. Basically, she is a mutant. She's kind of metahuman that's able to, she has ferrokinetics. Basically, she can control metal down to the molecules, so she can make anything out of metal. Is pretty cool. But this is a title that is open to the Birds of Prey. And pretty much there, you can go, whoever wants it, you can kind of go use your imagination of where you want to take the characters and things like that. I really have no big synopsis for them, but just keep them just what they are. If you need to do research on what they were doing pre-Flashpoint, then do your research. And the last team that I wanted to talk about here, which is still open and only has 4 members. The other 4 are for the writer to put in there themselves. The Titans East. Basically, the Titans will expand once again. After the results of the team battling Superboy Prime, you got the West Coast team regrouping and regrouping and rebuilding their lineup, but also a few of them that were with them, all the Titans that were there prior to that battle, because all the Titans that are alive came back to fight Superboy Prime. If you remember, they decided to expand and take it to the East Coast as well. So Titans East will come back with 8 members. They will be stationed in New York. Now the writer can decide where they'll be located, their base of operation. But the team so far is going to be led by husband and wife, Bumblebee and Vox, aka Mal Duncan. Hotspot will be on the team, and Mia Dearden Speedy will be there. Now, remember, guys, whoever takes this title, remember, Mia has HIV, so you have to play with that a lot. Of that, she can't be out in the field too much, overexert herself because of her condition, and I want that to be played up a lot in terms of the team recognizes that, so they know, okay, Mia, when we're out there together, somebody has to not be with her, but be by her side if she faints or something like that because she gets so exhausted from her condition. But as for the other 4 slots, that can be chosen for anybody. You could put anybody you want. Just got to run the other members by me, because I regardless, I won't say no. But if you need to go down the list of other Teen Titan members, go ahead. The oldest out of them will be Mal and Karen Bumblebee, but Karen and Mal will be the like the co-leaders of this squad. So yeah, so that's about it, guys. For this volume of the titles that'll be available for DC Elite, which will be out this summer. It's not anytime soon, but these are the titles. And I will be back again with some more. There are plenty more volumes to come. Still got to talk about Green Lantern. Talk about some other titles in terms of JSA. I got a few more lot of solo titles as well, and that are going to be open. But other than that, thank you for watching. And if you are interested, once again, if you just want to have fun, and then you feel free to contact me to have fun just writing some stuff. And remember, guys, if you haven't watched the first volume, there are still titles there that are available. And speaking of availability, now I'll end this, guys, with the titles that have been taken. So, but other than that, this is M.V.K Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. As always, I'll be back again with some more for DC Elite. Take care.